What's up, everybody? Mike Lindsley here for an ML Sports Take from Rosie's Corner. Make sure you stop by for all the pizza and wings all day long. Fish Friday, by the way, is tomorrow, and you can get your mac and cheese today as well. Hot and cold subs, try the Gold Fever wings, the Meatball Bomber, and a heck of a lot more here at Rosie's Corner, a proud ML Sports Platter sponsor. Tonight is Thursday Night Football, Amazon Prime with Al Michaels and Kirk Herbstreit. Oh, sorry. That's what they sound like on the telecast. Listen, I love Al Michaels, all-timer. Good God, Kirk Herbstreit's one of the best in college football. But, man, this NFL thing, I mean, talk about let's just collect a check here. These guys are so boring together, and they have zero chemistry. But here they are, both making almost $30 million combined. I would take the money too, but good God, they are brutal together. All right, let's get into this game a little bit, right? Bills hosting the Bucs. We know the deal with the Bills. The last 2 weeks, they have looked absolutely atrocious overall, and the last 3 weeks, they've looked atrocious starting the game offensively, and that's the first key of the game. This team has lost 2 of their last 3 to the Jaguars and Patriots. Jaguars are a really good team, but again, the Bills started so slow. That, to me, is where this game begins and ends. If the Bills start slow again, all bets are off. This game could go anywhere. I don't care if they're playing Baker Mayfield. I don't care if the Bucs are coming in, sliding down as well. I don't care. They still have a ton of big-time players from that Super Bowl team over there. They've got a monster in the middle in Vita Vea. They've got an unbelievable linebacker who's just kind of a utility guy who goes all over the place in terms of Levante David. Antoine Winfield Jr. is a guy who we know well as Bills fans. We know well in the football world because his father obviously played for the Buffalo Bills, and he's a tremendous safety. They're a very good tackling team on defense. They can blitz you. They can back off. They can do a lot of different packages, and the Bills have been awful against the blitz. And Josh Allen, by the way, was under duress last week, about 43% of snaps offensively. He was running for his life the entire game. The Bills have not done well with the blitz. So, Ken Dorsey, what are you going to do with the game plan tonight? They have got to figure this thing out. To me, there's 3 immediate things for the Bills offense to start very, very quickly and try to take this ball down and get points, whether they get the ball first or not. It can set the big-time tone tonight. The crowd's going to be in it. They're not going to be booing, but there's 3 important things. Number 1 is the Bills run too much shotgun. I'm sorry. They're in shotgun formation too much, and they cannot get into a flow with Josh Allen back there 5 yards and just kind of waiting for people to come at him, and then he starts scattering around. And now look, he's made mistakes. He threw a terrible interception last week on the first offensive play of the game. But Josh Allen from the shotgun position, he gets back there, and there's people just coming right at him right away. There's no secret to what he's doing. He's going to back up and try to throw it, and then he's going to run left or run right and just try to make a play. There is no surprising anybody. When they're from the center, Josh Allen, what is he going to do, right? And I know a lot of people could say, well, isn't it the same kind of thing with a 6'5", 250-pound quarterback? If he's in shotgun, he could do a draw play, or he could, fake a handoff this way and go the other way. Yeah, he could do all that, but Ken Dorsey's not calling those plays where he's running the ball. And I'm going to get to that in a second, too. But to me, Josh Allen from center with, more of that 11 personnel now without Dawson Knox in there, and obviously all 100 yards of Dawson Knox is out of the offense. Oh, no. More of the from center, play fake, roll out. I've been calling for this all the time. Run more bootlegs. Let Allen sit there more with the time. How about him going back and surveying from the pocket, from a cleaner pocket, from center as opposed to shotgun and guys just coming at him like a swarm of bees? I think that might help and give a different look, number 1. Number 2, get the ball out quickly. Josh Allen, look, they've got to get the ball quicker to Diggs, quicker to Davis, quicker to Kincaid. They got to get screenplays quicker, because the longer Allen holds on to the ball, the more he's going to get pressured and the more he's prone to making mistakes. So I think the quick release, and if you go look at the PFF stats, you go look at everybody's stats, Allen holding on to the ball a little bit longer, the numbers go way down in terms of percentage to succeed in terms of completions, moving the chains, and getting points on the board. The third thing is Josh Allen. Do I want him running all over the place? Usually I don't. I want him protected. I've said it a bunch of times. A lot of times Josh Allen will run when he's not supposed to and then goes the other way. He's got to be able to know when to run. And last year, the year before, there were some issues where he ran when he wasn't supposed to, and then he didn't run when he had some, grass ahead of him. This year going in, the Bills clearly have clamped him down, or as Nate Geary said on Twitter from WGR, they've neutered him. That was pretty funny, actually. I think at this particular point, maybe you need to tell him what Baltimore told what Baltimore told Lamar Jackson and the Todd Brunken offense. You know what? We got rid of all this pistol stuff. We got rid of a lot of the read option. We're implementing a little bit of the old Greg Roman offense, but you be Lamar Jackson. You be Lamar Jackson. If you get hurt, oh well. You can get hurt in practice. You can get hurt stepping out of the bathtub. You can get hurt mowing your lawn. You can get, not that these guys probably mow their own lawn, but you get the point. You go be Lamar. You know what? You go be number 17, Josh Allen, the unicorn. You go be the guy, 6'5", 250. If you see a lane, you run. If you want to run over a guy 7 yards, you go do it. If it means getting us a first down and keeping momentum going and being a big part of our offense. You know what? Maybe I just friggin' take the diapers off at this point. Maybe I put the big boy pants back on Josh Allen and say, go effing win the game for us. Maybe you just do that, right? So all these different things are a part of this thing starting strong. And oh, by the way, James Cook, dude, yes, they need him to run the ball. But Ken Dorsey, enough of this stuff where you get a quick first down. And I talked about this last week when they lost to New England. There was a drive that killed me that ended with a Dawson Knox drop on 4th and 2 when they got a fresh out of downs, when they already had tricked the Patriots and they had run Cook and then they were throwing it and they were kind of keeping them off balance and all the rest. They went right to the well with Latavius Murray on a down that made no sense whatsoever, who's a slower north-south runner. No. Those kind of plays cannot happen. You cannot stall the offense. You need to keep throwing. You need to keep going and getting the right people and personnel on the field and dialing up the wrong plays. Do not stunt the offense whatsoever. Another big part of this game for me, Baker Mayfield and Tampa Bay, they've handled the blitz very well this year. How do the Bills handle it? How do they attack them? Do they blitz right away? Do they kind of drop some people back? Sean McDermott, eyes on you. Make the right call. Sean McDermott's defense got gashed last week after the Bills and Allen, after everything, the slow start and all the circumstances, they still had the lead. They still came back and were up on one of the worst quarterbacks in the league and one of the worst O-lines in the league, and the defense was gashed by Mac Jones. Think about that for a second. The Bills have lost to Zach Wilson when they had a 10-point lead at half, and their defense got gashed by the run game and a little bit here and there by Zach Wilson, and it got gashed by Mac Jones and that offensive line. Think about that for a second. The Bills have got to be on it tonight defensively. They've got to know when to blitz, when not to blitz. They got some big-time players on that team. Let me tell you right now. They've got a stable of running backs, physical, east-west, north-south. Mike Evans, one of the best wide receivers in football, and Chris Godwin. They're going to be a problem. The corners, the safeties, they've got their issues trying to cover those guys. If Baker Mayfield gets time, this game is going to be close. I'm not really sure how this game's going to go. I really don't know. If the Bills start slow, the Buccaneers can win. I don't think it's going to be a blowout on either side. The Bills could use nothing more than a blowout tonight, let me tell you, to keep the home fans a little happy one more night. I'm going to pick a close game because I don't know what else to do here. Give me the Bills at home, 23-17. Yeah, I know that kind of, one score, well, it kind of sounds like a nail-biter. I don't know how else to pick it, folks. I'm going to take the Bills at home, 23-17. ML Sports, take it on down here for pizza and wings all day long at Rosie's Corner. Fish Friday is tomorrow. Try the Meatball Bomber as well. Gift cards for any and all occasions. And as I always tell you, enjoy the games.